fellow campers on today's show.
In italiano è disastro.
Yeah, in England that's a disaster as well. It's a disaster, you know.
It's a disaster. He was contorting himself into literally a cheesy quaver. Bendy, bendy, wendy he was.
Welcome to Italy's Tuscan coast, where yesterday on Hello Campers, best buddies Sean and Michael were camp cooks. Their homemade burgers delighted their fellow campers.
The actual burger itself was really nice.
But their watermelon dessert terrified them.
I felt like I was in the land of the giants and something was coming to crush me.
Leaving them with an average score of 6. For 3 of the couples, it was a case of surfs up as they participated in a skimboarding challenge. After some thrills and some spills, it was Taz and Nick who top scored with a less than spectacular 6. The glory went to entertainment team Angela and Teresa for their night of African enchantment, earning them a score of 7, a place at the top of the leaderboard, and a small step towards winning that £1,000 prize money at the end of the week. However, with only one day gone, it's still anyone's game. Let's see what awaits our campers on day 2. Morning has broken on the northwest coast of Italy, and so are some of our campers after a rough first night's sleep on the local campsite.
That's early in the morning. I didn't sleep whatsoever. When I woke up this morning, I felt terrible. I'm feeling very, very tired. Kate snores a lot, you see, so she can...
I don't snore. The fact that we had to clean camp has had an effect on us today, wanting to do really well tonight, because it's not about winning, but we just don't want to have to clean camp again.
Another pair eager to earn their stars and stripes are today's camp cooks, Taz and Nick. Ready and willing to serve breakfast.
Being camp cooks don't bother me one iota, to be honest with you. One of them jobs that's got to be done. We're all got to eat, haven't we? Today's my day, or our day. I'm pretty confident, yeah. At the end of the day, I know I can cook. I've got a big family. These are just my extended children, really, aren't they? Hope they don't moan as much.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Basically, I bowed to Taz's wisdom and cooking, obviously, because I've not done much myself, especially for any more than that, you know, sort of 10 people. So we took charge, set the table out.
I think we do make a good team, yeah. He's front of house and I'm back of house.
I forgot us.
You forgot us?
Yeah.
I take that back. He ain't a very good team, mate.
Last night's joint lowest scorers, Amy and Sarah, are also keen to improve their position amongst their fellow campers, or at least the position of their tent.
It was on a slight hill, so I did start to slide downwards. So about 2:30, I had to wake up and reshuffle and had the torches going, and apparently woke up quite a few of the other tents, which I was not aware of at the time. Yeah. I slept really well, which was nice.
Best friends Sean and Michael have woken up feeling warm and a bit too cosy.
Morning. Maybe it would be helpful to have a little bit more space.
Angela's also so chuffed with her top score from last night that she can't wait to bask in the glory of the leaderboard. Hang on, who's that?
I am actually that person, although this morning I don't think I resemble her. She looks fantastic, and I look like I've just been emptying the bins.
Rubbish. Teresa's not looking too bad either. She just takes a while to warm up.
It is so cold. Oh my god.
It's cold outside.
It was freezing. There's like no central heating.
You don't say.
My sleep was just horrendous. I had to go to the loo at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's pitch black. Nobody would come with me. Would they, Angela?
Hello.
Right.
It was 4 a.m. and this was going, Angela!
So I had to go on my own. I came out of the loos and there was like 6 cats just looking at me. Now I say cats, they could have been mini tigers. In the middle of the dark, it was that scary.
You only had one night, you got a week.
Guys, does everyone want to take a seat, please?
These two mean business, and it looks like omelettes are the order of the day.
Oh, that's a good one, that is, brother.
Who would like an omelette? Next. Because we made them to order, they were hot. So they weren't rubbery or anything like that. So when people were eating them, they were actually there, piping hot, ready. And yeah.
I know the omelette was good.
Is everyone happy? Yeah.
It was very tasty. It was really filling. The only thing about it is that I don't like fatty bacon. I did end up moving quite a lot of it to the side.
Very nice.
Oh, good, good, good.
You done well with the omelette here, mate. It's decent.
I don't want a big head or anything. Liam came for second, didn't he?
You did, yeah?
He's certainly wolfing it down.
I'm struggling to chew into it. I've got dog's jaw. I've got
Dog's jaw?
Yeah, dog's jaw. Feel that there.
I had a heart attack.
Liam's got a bit of a reputation for being a prankster now, as Kate's kind of warned us that that's what he's like.
Can you control him, please? Seriously?
She hated it, so I loved it.
I was mean.
Don't worry, his bark is worse than his bite.
Dog jaw.
But Liam's not the only one exhibiting beastly behaviour.
So how did everyone sleep on their first night?
Horrendously.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I slept fine, did you?
I slept like a baby.
Oh, who was snoring? Was it you?
Yeah, that was part of the reason.
When we come back from washing the dishes last night, we heard a loud animal-like noise, didn't we? And it was actually Taz snoring.
I definitely heard some supersonic rumblings. I heard a...
That was the bears. Apparently I was snoring. I don't know. I was asleep.
You didn't wake me up, mate.
Thank you. And he was closer to
Yeah,
me.
I don't know, pal.
With everyone now wide awake and ready to face the day, it's time to find out what's in store this morning. No points will be awarded. This one is purely for fun.
This morning's activity is a true taste of Italy, but don't be Alfredo. Some fusily fun as you go. It's pasta making.
I'll be honest, I'd never even contemplated the fact that they had to make pasta. You know what I mean?
You thought it grew on a tree?
No, I didn't think
Yes,
it was on
you
a tree. It was
did.
ground of some like, I don't know.
Spaghetti plants. That's all I've got to say on it.
Reassuring words from today's camp cooks. The rest of them don't seem to have much of a clue either.
I've never made pasta out of a packet, let alone make pasta from scratch, so it should be interesting today.
I don't know what a traditional Italian chef looks like.
No, I don't. I only know Gino De Campo.
So today our campers will get a taste of the real Italy, which will require them to get their hands dirty.
When I saw the table, I thought I was in a home economics class. I was so keen, I wanted to put an apron on and everything.
You did, actually.
And each individual place had a pile of flour. I was quite pleased with that because we didn't have to wait around. Literally, you could just get on with it.
But not without some top tips from local dishy don Gianni and his mystery blonde assistant.
I am Gianni, and I am professional cooker, chef. And today I want to explain to you what is possible to make pasta. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, speak Italian?
No.
Why?
I think it's from Sheffield.
You think he was putting it on?
I think he was putting it on.
His real name's Baz.
Baz from Sheffield.
Coming up.
If looks could kill, I think Liam, well, we'd be putting Liam in the ground right about now.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Hello, campers. Welcome back. Our 5 couples are on day 2 of a 5-day camping holiday on the alluring Tuscan coast. On Friday, the pair with the most points across the week will fly home £1,000 better off. This morning, though, just for fun, they're learning how to make fresh pasta with local chef Gianni and another mystery assistant. They've been given all the ingredients they need, although it's not as easy as it looks.
Some people made it look a little bit difficult.
It's not spirit, but that's not pasta either.
Taz managed to somehow make...
Apple crumble.
Yeah, like dropped on the floor.
I love it better at this than you.
It looked more like a dog's dinner than pasta.
It's just a bit rough round the edges.
He was treating it the way he would treat a discarded packet of crisps.
Camp cook Taz's attempts at pasta making are not boding well for this evening's dinner.
I don't know what you make.
I know what I mate, honestly.
It's impossible. I'm sorry, it's impossible. That's all right.
I don't know what I did wrong. I was stirring it, and then it went to, like, cornflakes. It was all flaky, or I was making phyllo pastry.
Making a mess?
Veramente un disastro.
Yeah,
In italiano è disastro.
Yeah, in England, that's a disaster as well.
Disaster.
It's a disaster, you know.
It's a disaster.
Kneading the dough was the most difficult part, definitely.
Very tiring, and my arms are becoming Tired.
Need a rest?
I need to sleep. It was so tiring. It felt like I was in the gym.
But Gianni's not falling for those doughy eyes either and calls Teresa to demonstrate her skills at the head of the table.
Teresa was making weird noises when she was rolling the rolling pin, like it was some kind of mass physical exertion. Like...
When it comes to Angela and Teresa's camp cook day, I think if Teresa thought that was hard, I think maybe she'll struggle to cook for 10 people.
Angela's up next, and Liam decides to lend a helping hand.
She had a little bit of flour on her chin, so I went to remove it, and obviously my hands were covered in flour, so it ended up making the situation a lot worse.
If looks could kill, I think Liam, well, we'd be putting Liam in the ground right about now.
But Angela refuses to take it on the chin.
Then she attacked him with a whole handful of flour right to the face.
I think Liam likes me, so that's his boy way of showing me attention by doing silly things. That's what boys do. It's all right, it's a bit of harmless flirting.
And he's not the only one doing a bit of flirting.
Is tagliatelle normal?
Yes.
Is it this size normally?
Yeah, normally this size because in Florence, in Tuscany, the size is more big.
Gianni's hot. I like the way you talk to me.
The people in the world they don't like more big. In Tuscany,
like
this is very... Yeah, I know. But this one is pasta.
You could say anything, actually. I'll just be like, yeah.
With some expert tuition under their belts,
This is raviolo.
our campers get stuck into making their own personal pasta creations.
My pasta is going to be called tagliatelle.
I think the name was better than the pasta, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, at least Michael's discovered his artistic side.
I call this the Michelangelo.
Wow!
I know I only produced one, but I thought I mixed it up a bit.
For Amy and Sarah, it's a case of sibling rivalry.
My pasta was a representation of Sarah in pasta form. I'm going to call it short and curly. My pasta was fire, so it was really long and really thin. Your pasta, and it's tall and thin.
I liked the way that they had both made like borderline offensive pasta to each. I don't know, maybe they're sisters and it's not offensive to them.
Taz is eager to make up for his earlier pasta disaster.
What are you making?
Me, I'm making tagliolis.
Taglioli.
Tagliolis.
Taz put everything into making the pasta, and especially after his first attempt, didn't go down to plan.
Taz, you've never been this quiet before,
I
man.
need a fork, mate. I need a
Okay, I
fork.
can sort that out for you, mate. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Oh, love.
With Italy's most famous dish reinvented and almost ruined, who's managed to impress Gianni the most?
For me, the winner today is Taz.
Thank you very much.
You definitely got the most improved medal, which no one wants usually, but actually you got the chef's hat in the end, so I think everyone's a little bit jealous.
Can I just say something? You do not get a figure like this by not taking an interest in food. May I just say?
Let's hope that interest will stand you in good stead now as the teams split up and go on the hunt for their daily points. 3 couples head off for a special challenge, while entertainment team Kate and Liam start preparing their after-dinner show that will be scored by their fellow campers.
Welcome to the Hello Campers pub quiz of 2015. Our night is a take on a pub quiz. We hope you've been practising your general knowledge and or whatever, couldn't we? You know,
No, I hope you've got you, because they wouldn't be practising. We can say, hope you can all have your thinking caps on. We didn't have thinking caps, but we've got thinking T-shirts or something like that.
Good job it's not a comedy night.
I don't think people necessarily need to be intelligent to do well in the quiz either.
What are you insinuating?
a lot of the pub quizzes we go to, we don't even seem to know 3/4 of the answers. It seems to be not even aimed at our generation. I think this will be a lot more fun than the normal pub quiz.
Yeah.
Hope so, anyway.
So I'll start off and I'll say, hello campers, welcome to the Hello Campers Inn. I'm the landlord, Liam, and this is my beautiful landlady, Kate. Whilst I'm gone to get the beers, you will tell them all the rules.
We're going to alter some questions now that we've got to know the campmates a bit more. So we're doing a round for how well do you know your campmate? Any signs of cheating and you will be barred from our pub.
Harsh. Feeling confident after their triumphant pasta making, camp cooks Taz and Nick are ready to tackle the local supermarket in preparation for tonight's dinner, which will also be scored by their fellow campers. And they're not hanging about.
We've got carrots, right, we've got plenty of potatoes.
What, some mushrooms?
Mushrooms, get some mushrooms, because some people like mushrooms,
Do you
don't
want
they?
them chopped already? Saves us a job, doesn't it?
Yeah, do that then, pal. We what do you do with pal?
In and out, brother, in and out.
In and out,
It's organisation, you see. It's military standard organisation. That's what you need when you come to these things.
Man shopping.
Yeah. Potatoes, here we go.
We've got some potatoes. Get a little bag.
What, like this?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Jump in it, kid. Go on.
I don't think that's quite what Taz meant by man shopping.
Ah, look at that. How are you feeling, sir?
Yeah, good thanks. Oh, yeah, good. Oh.
Right, a little bit of chicken. Grab them. Lovely.
Keen to get it right, Taz doesn't mince his words and asks for help.
Excuse me, is this beef? Is this cow?
Moo.
Moo. Yeah, thank you very much, darling. Oh, all the best.
All the best.
Some unidentified meat and a ride in a shopping trolley. Just an average night out for Nick.
I'm thinking, for that individual cakes,
Yeah.
we're going to do cake custard, right? With chocolate shaved over the top.
Nice.
Chocolate.
A latte? No, what?
That's creamy chocolate.
Righto.
Ah, Taz is full of old rhubarb, but at least he's making custard for dessert.
I know how to make custard. I'm easy with that.
OK.
So I can make custard. So we need milk and we need eggs.
Taz.
Yes, buddy.
There's cows on the front, so I'm happy. That's not cakes, that's ice lollies.
Cakes. I bought them for other people just to chill on when they...
Oh, OK.
Like that is dinner.
Really?
Yeah. There'll be more than enough. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
We're in safe hands if food poisoning strikes them. Away from camp, the three other couples have the chance to score their points in a special challenge. But can they guess what it's going to be?
Hey yo, campers! For today's challenge, you will need to get hip and feel the rhythm, especially if you plan to beat your fellow campers. Ooh. So control the space and don't let them get in your face. Good luck.
Oh, I know what it is.
What do you think?
Okay, it's disco music.
I think it's going to be like a street dance.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's
type thing, like hip-hop dancing. You guys look less than thrilled.
Yeah. We're not the people in the club that are in the middle of the dance floor jiving.
The boys are going to be absolutely delighted as they'll be busting their moves under the expert guidance of local dance instructor Felice.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Today I'm your teacher for street dance.
We were those cool kids that never did any dancing in the club. But we weren't actually even cool, were we? We just didn't ever dance.
I wasn't particularly happy as I am not good at dancing.
I heard everybody moaning. It was like a surge of moan. I didn't want any part of it because I don't want to hear it.
I teach you some basic steps. After the lesson, you have some time to make a routine in your couple. Okay. And the routine is have to reflect your relationship, okay?
First, Felice needs to see what he's got to work with. Good luck, everyone.
You want to show me some moves?
I'll go on.
Some special? Okay. Okay.
You're on holiday, Michael, not in the office.
He singles everyone out and they have to go in the spotlight and do their little bit. I want the floor to open up and swallow me whole. I don't know.
Teresa's working up a dance fever, while Angela takes it in her stride.
Mine was like that, which is just basic. Big boy.
Nice.
Professional.
No, it's just, that's all I could do.
She's so hip-hop, so gangsta.
So we started the dance workshop with a couple of the basic moves, which were actually a lot harder than they looked.
6, 7, 8.
Those moves were not basic. They were basic for Mr. Elastic Pants, but they weren't basic for us. Who's going to be able to bend like he did? I mean, he was contorting himself into literally a cheesy quaver. Bendy, bendy, wendy he was.
And this is just the warm-up. So they may not be flexible, but hopefully their coordination will be better.
Started off with some kind of leg movements, and I thought, yeah, OK, I can do these. These are fine. And then they threw in some arm movements at the same time.
6, 7 and 8.
And it all went to pot, to be honest.
1, 2.
My brain doesn't connect between arms and legs anymore. It was really, really weird to watch yourself in the mirror and know you're doing it wrong, but not being able to stop.
More constipation than syncopation.
7, 8. Okay.
It was very quick, and I did struggle with quite a few of them.
I think you're too short and I'm too gangly.
That's the issue, yeah.
The girls aren't the only ones out of their comfort zone. Sean and Michael aren't going to make the West End either.
It was like watching two wooden pegs trying to get into some sort of fluidity, going nowhere fast.
Well, to be honest, if you're dancing full stop, it's not something that I enjoy, and I didn't enjoy it, and I'm not good at it.
The heart and soul was right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, just boom.
Coming up.
It pretty much felt as awkward as it looked.
I sleep in sunglasses.
Never had so much codswallop in my life.
Here's your chance to win a staggering £50,000 in tax-free cash. There's no need to camp under canvas when you could be jetting off to your dream holiday destination, leaving enough cash to treat your friends and family to a few little luxuries along the way. Whatever you decide, you've got to be in it to win it. So for your chance to win this marvellous £50,000, just call 0904 161 0333. Calls cost £1.50 plus your network access charge. Text cash to 61888. Texts cost £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. Or post your name and telephone number to CMP 1501, PO Box 7558, Derby, DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. on Monday the 7th of September. Hello campers, welcome back. It's our 5 couples' second day on the Italian coast, and they're currently all busy trying to win their daily points. The campers with the highest score on Friday night will head home with an extra £1,000 weighing down their backpacks. Today's camp cooks, pals Taz and Nick, are preparing everybody's dinner.
Right, brother? Cut these up, pal.
And entertainment team Kate and her fiancé Liam are plotting the questions for their pub quiz.
I was going to do the when I was in Thailand, a woman was in labour and I helped.
No, I think them 5 will go.
Yeah.
Both couples will be marked tonight by their fellow campers. Meanwhile, our other 3 couples are trying to impress local expert Felice by expressing their relationship through the medium of street dance.
Spread out in your couple, okay? You have to make a simple routine, okay? I want to see the feeling, the steps, the technique, okay?
As Sean and Michael get working on their creativity, Amy and Sarah are still struggling to grasp right and left.
No, you kicked with the other leg.
What? Yeah, I kicked with my right leg.
But Angela and Teresa are getting into the swing a bit.
I can lick my own cheek.
Like a camel.
Who are you calling a camel bag?
What? Bring it.
Okay.
Back in the kitchen, camp cooks Taz and Nick are trying to remember everything they've got to rustle up for dinner tonight. Although it looks like half of it's already down Taz's shirt.
Well, basically, we've got 2 different stews. A vegetarian one for Amy and a beef one for us lot. But also, what we've got a bit of chicken for Teresa. Yeah.
What are we having for pudding?
Think about it.
Cake and custard.
Hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully everybody will like it. You know what it's like, you can't please everybody, can you?
No, but with 3 different menu options, you're certainly trying.
Right, I want a load of onions, a load of garlic, yeah, and then all the veg cut.
We got the rolls set up right. You know, I sort of did the prep, you did the hard parts.
Take the skin up and crush it, yeah?
Chaz, you know the skin, is it all that? Or is
Just that brown bit.
One wonders if Nick's ever cooked anything before.
I want that lot, yeah, cut and put into, just as that is, yeah, into a little saucepan. That's the veggie one done there.
What, how do you mean just cut? Just...
With Nick out of his depth with the vegetables, Taz assumes responsibility.
You can't just give him alcohol, can you? Not right. We're not in France.
No, you're in Italy. And stock cubes won't dissolve in cold water here either.
I think we might have made a boob there.
Why?
You might need boiling water.
We don't want to look too perfect, do we?
No, that's right. We've got to let everyone think that we're not normal.
Exactly. We did that on purpose.
We did that on purpose. So get rid of that, mate. Just whack it in the
Got any
bin.
more?
Yeah, got loads of it.
Can't just chuck this.
We'll go and put it down the toilet.
As Nick heads to the loo to take stock of his culinary disaster piece, Taz admires his masterpiece.
It's hearty after a hard, tired day. And no matter what you've been doing, it fills you up.
With dinner pretty much prepped.
Voila!
We've got an hour and a half.
We've got an hour and a half. We're going to do stir it, brother.
Taz and Nick decide to use their remaining time productively.
Brother, well made.
Back at the street dance challenge, rehearsals draw to a close.
Stop.
And Felice has a nasty surprise in store.
Now you have to perform your routine. But not here. You have to perform street dance in the street.
Yeah!
Okay? And we go to Piazza. Okay? And you perform your routine.
Yes! Love it.
I really didn't want the Italian public to watch me make a fool of myself, but, you know, that's fine. Don't want to do this.
Let's just crack on. Let's just get on with it. It's exciting to do something you've never done before. I mean, it's so easy to work yourself up into a plan. I don't want to do that. What's the point?
And as if they weren't about to undergo enough humiliation, a selection of eye-catching accessories awaits.
Putting those on makes you look a little bit more silly, but gets you in the mood for it, and you realise that you can't take yourself too seriously. So I think it actually helps.
It also helps that absolutely nobody is interested in watching your performances. Their loss, I'm sure.
We start with the first couple, is Angela and Teresa.
Yeah, come on, Teresa.
Okay.
Angela and Teresa definitely were confident. I think it's because they knew that they had the natural kind of swagger needed for this kind of dancing.
But that's the little swagger doesn't have swagger. Thank you. Boom, shakalak. Boom!
It was quite obvious from the start that Angela and Teresa probably were going to be the strongest pair.
That's some good moves there.
Both of our personalities were incorporated.
I thought it was just so much fun. Especially when Teresa was going like this.
I know, I was trying to get a hip hop. Sorry.
Hilarious.
Well done, girls.
Thank you.
Very good, very good.
Nice job. Good feeling is naturally, okay? It's good.
I enjoyed it.
Up next with their own sisterly swagger are Amy and Sarah.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Come on.
It's going to be fantastic.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And as we're sisters, we thought we'd do something that we were reflecting each other, because we're really similar, and obviously I look up to Amy quite a lot.
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's
It was quite cute. It was almost like watching, I don't know, a bunch of 9-year-olds getting down at their birthday parties.
I bet you've never seen a 9-year-old do this.
It looked like they were copulating beetles.
We call it the bum bongos. We used to do it when we were younger, and we've done it for years, so that's why we threw it in there.
Yay!
I like this. This one is good.
I thought that was the mating dance of the lesser splattered blotterfly or something. I don't know.
Last and quite possibly least, Sean and Michael take to the promenade to show what they've got.
It was so painful watching Sean and Michael do what they thought was a dance.
We did the fish.
Is he all right?
Mind your head.
We did the Vespa.
Don't go over the edge.
Pretty much felt as awkward as it looked. It wasn't pleasant.
You know that they're going to go and lie down in their darkened tents and pray for an early demise.
No steps, no feeling.
It helped if the square had a big hole in the middle, so he just fell in it.
Yeah, that would have been also very, very good.
You had wooden pegs, 2 mating beetles, and 2 dancers. Bang, 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 bang.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the boys didn't have a fabulous time, but we'll find out later what scores Felicia has awarded everyone. Back at the campsite, entertainment team Kate and Liam have little time to waste and decide to suss out the guessability of their questions on some unsuspecting tourists.
Excuse me, do you speak good English? Would you like to help out in our quiz? Yeah?
I don't understand.
No English.
Would you like to help out with a quiz, just for one minute?
I have to.
Yeah? You have to? You have to, yeah? Would you be able to help us with our pub quiz?
With some willing victims cornered, Kate doesn't waste time in firing out her questions.
Italy is the largest producer of wine in the world. Is that true or false? What is the capital of Italy?
Maybe,
When in
Roma.
I don't think we could do any worse than yesterday.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't come last today, I'll actually be happy with that. So we'll see. Thank you very much.
Luckily for them, Sean and Michael's street dancing may take some beating in the race for today's lowest score, but they of course don't know that yet. As our hungry campers return from their challenge, camp cooks Taz and Nick serve up their hearty stew.
One thing I did notice when I walked back to camp was that Taz had this stain, besmirched mark smeared on his white top. Ugh. I just thought, oh my God, you've just cooked my food and you look like that. No, why would you do that? And that was it. I just was put off.
He got the stain while he was cooking your food, dear. Oh, it's going to be a tough crowd.
This is mountain stew. Help yourself.
Ooh.
Beef and veg, and I have one for yourself as well.
Oh, thank you.
With chicken in.
Okay.
Okay, bread, butter, dip in, help yourself.
I was expecting dinner tonight to be pretty good, actually. We had a decent breakfast this morning. It didn't disappoint, actually. It was really good.
This is our rustic, romantic meal for 10. We made the chicken stew for the person who only likes chicken and fish, and I wish I'd put fish in it. How's that, darling?
Yeah, it looks great, thanks.
It's exactly the same, just chicken.
Just, oh my God, I'm so full though.
Nobody's buying that, dear.
I think Taz definitely noticed that she hadn't eaten anything because she was sat next to him.
I don't like the veg. It's got mushrooms, it's got celery. I don't like none of that. No, I do have a couple of odd tastes, and my palate is a bit spoiled.
As long as it's just your palate.
I think Taz was a bit upset by the fact that Teresa didn't eat all his food, especially the fact he went out of his way to make it.
So I made a stew for you, just for you, and you don't like it. I'm heartbroken. It did annoy me. Not so much that she didn't eat it, so she didn't try it.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
You know, if I hadn't put it there, she could mark me down.
With Taz stewing over Teresa's reaction, Kate wisely decides to change the subject.
So who else has any interesting hobbies?
For a little while I did pole dance. It's something that I really enjoy doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good workout and it's really good fun.
I must admit, Sarah the pole dancer did strike me. I did sit up quite suddenly then.
That means that she's raunchy. Nobody goes to pole dancing from their jam-making sessions at the Women's Institute now, do they?
That's not the one I'd have picked if I had to pick a pole dancer. I mean, I'd have picked someone else first.
Nice recovery. Not to be outshone, Teresa's shed some light on her nighttime beauty regime.
I sleep in sunglasses.
Wait, what?
Sleep in sunglasses?
I sleep in sunglasses.
Just every night?
Every night.
She can't see how that's possible, to be honest.
I don't think I'm the only one who does it. Perhaps I'm just the only one who talks about it.
Oh, I've got to be honest with you, I've never heard so much codswallop in my life. I mean, how does she ever know when the daylight's there?
While our campers digest the recent revelations, head chef Taz has to whip up the perfect custard from scratch.
Custard, bruv?
No, it's not happening.
Try again, or what?
No, too late. Tell him.
Custard's let us down. As soon as you put that chef's hat on, mate, it's all gone Pete Tong. It was ambitious, mate, with
ambitious?
the home camp-made custard.
Camp-made custard. And I've done it before, and it's come out all right. But for some unknown reason, it didn't work there. The custard's curdled.
It curdled?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
But there's no custard. I was looking forward to that custard.
I wouldn't have eaten it anyway. It is the epitome of filth masquerading as a yellow blob, enjoyed by people who are still stuck in school dinner mode.
Wow, she really doesn't like custard.
And there's ice knowledge as well. I do apologise.
You had them as a backup?
Of course. Always had a backup.
Always have a backup?
Always have a backup.
Always have a backup.
Well, let's find out how strong the backup option and the rest of the food was. Over to the scoring tent.
Camp cooks today were really good. They made omelettes for breakfast, which were really tasty. Tea, they made stew, which was really lovely. For all their hard efforts, we are giving Taz and Nick an 8.
The dinner was hot, it was filling, but it was the type of thing that you'd get in the school.
So for that reason, we're going to score it a 6.
We're going to give it a 4.
I luckily had pretty much the same as everybody else, but they managed to cook mine first without the meat in, which was much appreciated.
Tonight we're giving the camp cooks 9.
Taz and Nick's score will be revealed later.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Coming up.
Bear Grylls.
I'm not sure Bear Grylls would be any good on a spaceship.
Taz, what is your shoe size?
5.
He could wear my heels if he wants to this week.
Scores are in for today.
Hello, campers. Welcome back. It's the group's second evening on the Italian coast. Our camp cooks' culinary skills have been judged by their fellow campers.
It's got mushrooms, it's got celery. Oh, I don't like none of that.
And the 3 pairs who shed their inhibitions for the street dance challenge with local instructor Felice are awaiting their scores too.
No steps, no feeling.
But before they find out how they've done, Kate and Liam have their chance to earn their day's points with their evening's entertainment.
I would like to welcome you to the Hello Campers Pub Quiz!
First, each couple has to come up with a name for their team and write it on their T-shirts. Some are more optimistic than others.
Marvellous.
Marvellous! What's your team name, guys?
Saharan Kayak Club.
Sahara and Claire Club.
Saharan Kayak Club.
What is it? Is that Welsh?
They've just got a dry sense of humour.
So round 1 is a true or false round. These are either facts or lies about myself and Liam. Number 1. Liam once asked me if vow was a real word. That is true.
Yay!
Liam proposed to me by putting the ring in the dessert, but the waiter put the ring in the wrong cake. That is false.
Okay.
First time I met Liam, I left dog poo all in his car. That is true.
I bet she was in the doghouse.
That is rank, truly. Gross.
Is everyone ready for round 2? It's a topical round. How many hours would it take to drive from London to Rome?
I have no concept of distance.
So the answer was 17 hours and 48 minutes.
We
Teresa?
put 2.5k hours.
2.5 thousand hours?
Where's Rome?
Yeah.
I think she thinks we live on
Horse
the moon.
and cart is, I think, what she was
No,
going
honestly, I think, well, maybe walking.
Well, I don't know, I stand by my answer.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere then.
The answer to the next question, what is the height of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? The correct answer was 56 metres. Angela and Teresa?
295. It seemed like it would be 295 metres of the height of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Who knew it was, what, 50 metres or something?
Round 3 is the trick round, so all might not be as it seems.
You kind of got a bit bored with it.
Oh, of course I got bored.
I'm not sure if Kate and Liam noticed it. It would have annoyed me if it was my entertainment day.
I find pub quizzes boring. I like a more active engagement. I find that sort of thing quite passive. It's like being at school.
What type of bees make milk? The answer is, of course, boobies. Yes! Yeah, Taz and Nick were quite pleased with themselves for getting the booby question right, weren't they?
Well, I said breasts, you see, because I'm more classy than...
I said breasts.
You said boobies.
I said, yeah.
For round 4, it's called How Well Do You Know Your Campmate?
I had to answer some questions about you, to the best of my knowledge.
Taz, what is your shoe size?
5.
5, well done, Nick.
5, thank you very much.
I think is the same as me, because I'm a woman's size 6. He could wear my heels if he wants to this week.
If you were stuck on a spaceship for a week with anybody in the world, who would it be?
Sean's one of those people is like, there's always two answers.
Yeah. Bear Grylls.
No!
What was the other one? Emma Watson.
No, Emma Watson! I'm not sure Bear Grylls would be any good on a spaceship. I'd have said Captain Kirk, maybe.
Angela, what is your worst habit?
I'd say light sleeping because I don't sleep very well. It's very painful.
Teresa, what was your answer?
Being a light sleeper.
The thing about Teresa, she's observant. And she's on the game. She's observant.
I'm not on the game.
That's a relief.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Flying without a shadow of a doubt.
Brilliant. Teresa, what was your answer?
Flying.
Boom! Seem to just know everything about each other, considering they've only known each other for 3 years as well. It's quite good. And we've known each other a lifetime, and we only got 3 on that. It's not great.
What is your campmate's worst habit? What is your worst habit, Amy?
I bite the edge of my fingers.
See, I thought you'd stop doing that.
No. See, mine, I'm thinking about shoving me. Oh, that was going to be number 2.
Number 2, you shove me all the time.
Shove her a lot.
Tell her to pick on someone her own size.
I think everyone tonight was loads more relaxed and threw themselves into it a lot more.
Still some snappy answers coming out, you know, and
Oh, here we go.
I do. I still think there's some rudeness coming out somewhere, but that's just me.
Finally out of questions, it's time to tally up and see who's got the most correct answers.
13 altogether.
Okay.
16.
Boom, shakalaka.
16.
It is a tie.
The final round, it was a tiebreaker, which I was quite surprised that Kate and Liam had actually planned for.
Out of all the European countries, where does Italy rank in the highest population?
3rd.
No.
Okay. First.
Second.
No.
First. Fifth.
Yes, 5th.
Yay! Well done, Teresa. Well done, Teresa. Well done, Teresa.
Probably not the way it should go, is just shouting out all the numbers 1 to 6 until you hit the right number.
But I think we should have won the quiz.
You'll just have to try harder next time. So how has tonight's entertainment team scored?
Entertainment tonight was absolutely fantastic. The only fault I could see in it, if there was any, was that we could have gone on a bit longer. For that, I think we'll give it a 9.
The pub quiz was right up our street.
Thoroughly enjoyable night. And so for that reason, we're going to score them an 8.
We're going to give it a middle of the road.
5.
5.
Overall, a faultless evening. So tonight we're giving the camp entertainment a perfect 10.
Angela and Teresa may have cleaned up in the pub quiz, but who'll be cleaning up camp with the day's lowest score? Let's find out. First up, the scores from local street dancing expert Felicia.
Today's challenge scores were as follows. In no particular order, Angela and Teresa, 7.
Slightly disappointing. I thought we put more effort in and I thought the score didn't reflect our efforts, but he's the expert, I guess.
Amy and Sarah, 8.
I'm going to be honest, I think the only reason we got the 8 was because of our final move, which we just chucked in there because the rest of it was a bit rubbish.
They put a performance in, but I don't think it was quite worthy of an 8.
Sean and Michael, 6.
Better than expected.
Probably still too much.
Today's Camp Cook score was 7.
Yeah! I'm happy with that.
We're happy on 7.
Well, we're happy on 7. Absolutely fantastic. Love it.
Finally, us, the entertainment team. 8! Oh! Happy with that, thank you. It really was not expecting that.
With all the scores revealed, Angela and Teresa are still flying high at the top of the leaderboard, with Sean and Michael sinking down to bottom place.
We are by no means at the end of the race. We're still in the race, so there's still a way to go.
So that means that, unfortunately, Sean and Michael will be cleaning camp tonight.
That's fine. We would have felt guilty if we weren't.
I feel bad, Sean and Michael, the camp cleaners tonight. It's not, not the nicest of job, is it?
No, it's not. Hopefully we all just have to get a go once.
We deserve this. We were absolutely diabolical today, and it's a bit of an outrage, actually, that we got a 6. We're better at washing up than we are at cooking, put it that way.
and dancing.
We're not good at much at the moment, are we?
We're offering one lucky viewer the chance to win a whopping £50,000. Camping's all well and good, but with £50,000 in your bank account, you can forget your tent and splash out on that holiday you've always dreamed of, while still having enough cash to keep you living the high life when you get home. All you've got to do for a chance to win this stupendous £50,000 in tax-free cash is call 0904 161 0333. Calls cost £1.50 plus your network access charge. Text cash to 61888. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. Or post your name and telephone number to CMP 1501, PO Box 7558, Derby, DE1 0NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close at 10 a.m. on Monday the 7th of September. Next time.
Tazzies! Tazzies! I just thought, call my name and then hit it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it was 1,000,000% scary.
Oh!